too would like to congratulate my noble friend Lord Addington on this securing this excellent debate and thanking him for highlighting and celebrating women's team sport. I would also just like to thank Lord McNally for his kind words and for raising a very important issue and for all the work he has done in promoting sport and physical activity at the YJB, and also his continued support with the APPG, and thank you. As others have mentioned, there has been huge progress in the last few years in bringing women's sport to national attention, most notably through the fantastic achievements of the Lionesses winning the Euros earlier this year. We've also seen in recent days and weeks with the GB tennis team making the semi-finals of the Billie Jean King Cup for the first time in 41 years, and England women making it all the way to the final of the Rugby World Cup too. A wide variety of women's team sports are clearly on the rise and getting more exposure in the media, and what fantastic role models they are. My Lords, we must maintain this focus of women's sport and build upon the progress and success we've seen. It is vital that we continue to strive for greater equality and opportunity in sport. And we have an amazing opportunity to help inspire the next generation of sportswomen by teaching girls in schools the right skills, strategies from an early age. We know there remains more work to be done on this agenda, as according to the Women in Sport report published earlier this year, girls are not only less physically active generally than boys, but are also far less likely to take part in team sports, 55% for girls playing team sports compared to 71% of boys. Schools have an important role to play along the journey in achieving national successes. So we know many schools are delivering excellent sporting facilities, but I'm afraid this is not the case in all schools, whether it's down to a lack of workforce, facilities, or equipment. And we all know the knock-on effects of what better physical health and well-being can have on mental health and helping our children with their learning in schools. According to the Association of Physical Education, the difference that high-quality physical education, sport, school sport, and physical activity can make to the lives of young people is quite remarkable. Improved behaviour and attitudes, building confidence, social skills, personal development, and much more. With all the successes of national women's sports and the increased demand in recent years, perhaps we should consider modifying and adapting the curriculum so that we can build on this success. We must always listen to the voices of girls. They are not a homogeneous group. They have different attitudes towards sports, and we must recognise this to help inspire more girls to get active. It should, of course, not come at the expense of individual sports and other activities, which is why we need to provide a broad and balanced offer. Sport and physical activity should be a must-have, not a nice-to-have. And one way to embed more focus on sport and physical activity, including encouraging more girls to play sport and give them more opportunity to play team sports, would be to classify PE as a core subject. Does my noble friend the Minister agree that this would give PE a higher priority and focus in schools? I do agree with Lord Addington in his comments around clubs and that pathway between schools and clubs. Sport does not stop at the school gate, and I think we must ensure that we give the sport and strengthen the relationships between schools and local clubs so that we can help more girls on their journey to become elite sportswomen. My Lords, I have no doubt that on the back of the successes we have seen across a wide variety of women's sports on the national stage in recent years, there will be increased demand for more girls to play more sports in schools. We have an opportunity here to unleash the full potential of women in sport in this country. We must seize it.